Have you ever found yourself staring at the ceiling at 2 in the morning, feeling wide awake while the rest of the world is peacefully dreaming? You are not alone. Millions of people around the globe face this exact same struggle every single night. It is a frustrating, lonely, and exhausting cycle that can take a serious toll on your mental and physical health. But have you ever wondered why it happens at 2 a.m. specifically? It is not just bad luck. There is a complex biological and psychological circuit running inside your brain that keeps you stuck in this alert mode. In today's video, we are going to dig deep into why your brain refuses to shut down at night and, more importantly, how you can reclaim your sleep and finally find the peace you deserve. We will break down the signs of your sleep cycle, identify the hidden habits that are sabotaging your rest, and explore actionable techniques that you can start using tonight to quiet your mind and drift off into a deep restorative sleep. Let's start by looking at what is actually happening inside your brain when you are lying in the dark, unable to close your eyes. To understand why you are awake, we first need to look at how your brain handles stress and survival. Deep inside your brain lies the amygdala, your emotional processing center. And right next to it is the sympathetic nervous system, which controls your fight or flight response. Throughout the day, you accumulate micro-stressors, an awkward conversation at work, a delayed email, a financial worry, or a sudden change in plans. Normally, your body processes these and releases them as you go about your day. But if you suppress these thoughts or carry a heavy emotional load, your brain never receives the safety signal it needs. When you finally turn off the lights and the external distractions disappear, the silence becomes loud. Your brain interprets this sudden quietness not as a time for rest, but as a vulnerability. It activates your alert mode, releasing cortisol and adrenaline into your bloodstream. This is why your heart rate slightly increases. Your thoughts start racing about things that happened 5 years ago or things that might happen tomorrow, and sleep becomes completely impossible. Your brain is essentially trying to protect you from invisible threats, keeping you awake because it believes you are in danger. Compounding this natural survival mechanism are the modern habits we practice every single day without realizing their devastating impact on our rest. The biggest culprit in the modern bedroom is the glowing screen of your smartphone. When you scroll through social media or read the news late at night, your eyes absorb high amounts of blue light. This specific wavelength of light tricks your suprachiasmatic nucleus, the master clock in your brain, into believing that the sun is still shining high in the sky. As a direct result, your pineal gland hosts the production of melatonin, the crucial hormone responsible for telling your body that it is time to sleep. Beyond the biological impact of light, the content you consume acts like rocket fuel for your overactive mind. Watching fast-paced videos, reading stressful work messages, or comparing your life to others online triggers a dopamine spike followed by an anxiety crash. Our brain stays hooked, processing information and building scenarios, turning your bed into a battleground of unresolved thoughts instead of a sanctuary of rest. If you want to break this exhausting cycle, you cannot simply force yourself to sleep. Trying harder to sleep only creates performance anxiety, which pushes sleep even further away. Instead, you have to systematically dismantle the barriers holding your nervous system hostage. The first practical tool you can use tonight is the 4-7-8 breathing technique, developed to calm your nervous system rapidly. When you breathe shallowly and quickly, you signal panic to your brain. By changing your breathing pattern, you manually override your nervous system. Place the tip of your tongue against the ridge behind your upper front teeth. Exhale completely through your mouth, making a whoosh sound. Close your mouth and inhale quietly through your nose for a mental count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Exhale completely through your mouth, making a whoosh sound for a count of 8. Repeat this cycle 4 times. As you do this, focus entirely on the numbers and the movement of air. This acts as an anchor for your racing thoughts, pulling your mind away from worries and forcing your heart rate to slow down. Another powerful method to quiet your mind before your head even hits the pillow is a practice called brain dumping. Most people try to hold all their task worries and ideas inside their heads while trying to sleep, treating their brain like a hard drive that never shuts down. Our brain cannot process stress when it is actively trying not to forget tomorrow's grocery list or an unresolved conflict. Take a physical notebook and a pen before you go to bed. Write down everything that is cluttering your mind without filtering out or organizing it. Write down your anxieties, your to-do list, your frustrations, and your random thoughts. Once these thoughts are transferred from the fragile neural pathways of your mind onto a physical piece of paper, a psychological shift occurs. The brain finally registers that information is safely stored and no longer requires active surveillance. You can physically close the notebook, leave it on your desk, and tell yourself that these matters are handled until tomorrow. Environmental optimization also plays a critical role in maintaining deep sleep through the night. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary dedicated exclusively to rest, not an extension of your office or entertainment room. Lower the temperature of your room slightly, as a cooler environment mimics the natural drop in core body temperature that signals deep sleep to your biology. Invest in blackout curtains to eliminate street lights or early morning sun rays that can fragment your sleep architecture. If ambient noise disturbs you, use white noise or brown noise machines to mask the dead sound that might jolt your nervous system awake without you fully realizing it. Establishing a consistent wind-down routine 1 hour before sleep conditions your brain over time. Just as Pavlov asked learn to associate a bell with food, your brain can learn to associate dim lighting, herbal tea, reading a physical book, or gentle stretching with the impending onset of deep sleep. Consistency is the secret weapon here. When you go to bed and wake up at the exact same time every single day, your internal circadian rhythm aligns, making it naturally easier to fall asleep and wake up feeling refreshed. As we bring today's journey to a close, remember that changing deeply ingrained sleep pattern takes time, patience, and self-compassion. You will not fix years of overactive thinking and late night scrolling in a single night. Be gentle with yourself when your mind occasionally wanders or when a restless night happens. Treat each night as an opportunity to practice these new tools and guide your mind back to peace with kindness. If you found value in today's exploration of your mind and sleep, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for MindDoodle. We are here every week to help you break down the complexities of your mental health, overcome stress, and sketch a better, calmer version of your life, one small step at a time. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Take a deep breath, let go of the day behind you, and get the rest you truly deserve. Sweet dreams and good night.